30 racks of PBR. That's for you.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
They're just being a bunch of bitches.
fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's
fuck
going
are you
on?
doing?
Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler,
And I'm Ryan.
and we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. This week, we've got our tracks of the week. As usual, we love telling you about our music, the 5 bands that I listen to. This is one of them. We've got a decent amount of releases as well. A couple of breakup news. I don't know if we're sad about it, but we'll talk about it later. And quite a bit of artist news going on. A couple of tour announcements. So buckle in, folks. You're in for a bumpy ride. But let's shoot this shit for a second, Ryan. What's up, man? How are you?
Yeah, man, dude. I'm pretty good.
Hell yeah.
How about you, man?
I've been
Sitting
all
pretty?
right. Yeah, sitting real pretty, dude. Just took a shower right before we recorded. I'm feeling nice and fresh. So fresh and so clean.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Dead Milkman shirt. I'm living my best life, dude. I love it.
Solid. We had our first day above freezing.
Yeah, I went
in a long
outside
time.
with rolled up sweatpants and flip flops, and I was like, it's fucking summer already, dude. I could see the road.
All right, now
Loved it.
you're going a little too far with that one, but all right.
I'm just saying, it wasn't that bad.
I'm
It
here
was
for
comfy.
it. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was pretty nice to I think today was the first day that I wore short shoes. So no boots. Just
Right.
regular ass shoes.
Yeah.
It felt good. Let my ankles breathe, you know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wore my flip flops, dude. I was just taking out the trash. It's like a 10-foot walk. It's not that bad. Come on. Calm down. Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was really nice. I was happy about it. So I hope this continues.
Fucking Super Bowl was last night. What'd you think of the what'd you think of the Bad Bunny show, dude?
I thought it was pretty interesting. I did not understand one word of it till he got near the end and he started listing off countries that are in South America and everything. And
Yeah.
I thought it was, but here's the thing. I thought it was good energy. I thought they utilized the actors and actresses and dancers very well. It didn't take long for me to realize. I guess it took some people a while to realize, but the grass stalks that he had representing like the sugarcane fields and stuff,
Yeah.
people didn't realize those were people. And I just took one look at it and I was like, yeah, those are people in like ghillie suits.
Oh, those are definitely people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I thought it was really cool. Our current regime can suck a fat one. Bad Bunny fucking kicked ass, dude. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
oh, hold on. I was thinking no, we're not talking about it later, so I guess I can talk a little shit right now.
Okay.
Did you see that fucking you see Charlie Kirk's organization put on at like an anti-halftime show?
I did, and I've only caught clips of it, and specifically, I mean, I ended up seeing, I think, all of the artists like broken up on those clips, but the first one I saw was local Michigan hood rat piece of garbage, Kid Rock. I saw his little thing, his ba with the ba, lip syncing,
His crappy
just
lip syncing bullshit.
exactly, just so it was so bad, and I'm so glad I don't think he lives in Michigan anymore, and I'm very happy about that. Like you can live anywhere
He
else,
does not.
man. We no longer vibe with you, dog. And if anyone in the state does, then they can go live on your little, I don't know, fake country farm.
It's debatable whether or not we ever vibed with him here.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think he was just living here, you know.
My
There was
favorite,
nothing. There was not much that we could do about it.
right? My favorite part about the whole thing though was some dude XQC. He's like a Twitch streamer. He was live streaming the TPUSA anti,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
halftime thing, and was like confused because he's like, why isn't chat blowing up? Why is nobody talking? What's going on? Like, is it frozen? Is it frozen? Is it broken?
I
What's
saw
going
that.
on? Turns out it was
I
like
saw
4
that it was
million
just
bots.
fake.
You know,
Yep.
so yeah.
In other funny news connected to that, not only was there a fake chat room,
Mhm.
apparently somebody uncovered that they were hiring people to come to the show.
Yes.
So somebody found a job posting online,
Uh-huh.
inviting people um, to come to a live music event
Uh-huh.
and pretend like they're having a good time. And it didn't say what it was, but people put it together because it said compensation was $200 plus a free Kid Rock concert shirt.
Yeah. That's
So
gross.
that's hilarious.
I mean, if I guess if I were out in California or wherever the hell they were recording, I don't remember where. And saw something like that, I've been like, oh, $200 and a t-shirt? Like, I like $200 in a t-shirt, so and I'm great at shows. I can jump around, I can act happy, you know what I mean? But I feel
Yeah.
like after I realized exactly what was going on, I would have hightailed it the fuck out of here. You can keep your money. You can keep your shitty fucking Hanes
Yep.
t-shirt. I'm
I'd have been
out of
out of there.
here. Yeah. So,
No,
yeah.
I would immediately know something was fishy, but yeah, you couldn't pay me $200 to sit in that room
Right.
for any amount of time.
Exactly. So,
Terrible
hey,
show.
it's over. Maybe they can shut the
Um,
fuck up. Kid Rock's festival got
yeah.
canceled because everyone hates him, and I love that.
Well,
So
yeah, a
hopefully he learned his
portion of it.
lesson. We'll see. I don't think so, but
Yeah, probably not.
right.
Either way, um, believe it or
Let's talk about
not, I've
yeah.
got
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was gonna go straight into the tracks of the week,
Right.
and you're gonna laugh because I don't believe it or not, I don't have a theme behind my track this week.
Whoa.
But it is linked to current events.
Nice. I love
I
that.
couldn't just do it for no reason, you know.
Exactly.
Um, so recently, I think it was over this past weekend, Van's Warp Tour has been continuing to put out promos and release bands for the upcoming year's lineup.
Right.
And one of the teaser videos that I caught this weekend was from a band that I saw originally at Warp Tour when I was a teenager, and that is the band I Set My Friends on Fire.
Hell
And
yeah.
I chose this whole first album. I was a big fan of, but I just chose a random song based on the song title because I
Uh-huh.
like it, and
Right.
that is "Beauty is in the Eye of the Beerholder."
Hell yeah.
Um, it's a good song. I mean, there's a lot of good songs on this album. Brief Interviews with Hideous Men, Things That Rhyme with Orange, Ravenous, Ravenous Rhinos. Everybody knows the Crank That Soldier Boy cover that they did back in the day.
Yeah.
Um, but I saw these guys. I can't remember what year it was, but I saw them at Warp Tour in Tinley Park.
Mhm.
Um, right when they just came out with this album, and I ended up running into both of them at their merch booth and bought this CD and got it signed
Uh-huh.
by them at the merch booth for free.
Hell yeah.
And I paid for the CD. I didn't get the CD for free, but I didn't have to pay any sort of VIP. I didn't have to pay any sort of meet and greet. They were just
Right.
there and they were just nice guys and they just signed it for me.
Hell yeah.
So it was cool.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that for you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they put out a funny little teaser clip this weekend announcing that they would be at Warped Tour. I think 3 of the 5 dates, maybe. So that's exciting.
Right. That's pretty exciting.
What
I
about
wish I got into them a
yeah?
little bit
What
more,
about
but
you? Oh yeah,
this is I guess these guys played at Warped Tour quite a bit, so I guess they kind of correlate this week, which is kind of nice.
yeah.
I started getting back into. I mean, I've always been into it, but I've been listening to some older Under Oath recently. This was from the album where actually Aaron was not a part of it, Disambiguation. The I believe it was the drummer from Norma Jean. He popped in, and then after this, he went to go record Salem with Every Time I Die.
All right.
Or from Parts Unknown. Yeah, that one. I know they had like an
Yeah.
EP and then the album, but yeah, the song I picked was A Divine Eradication. Ryan, I don't know if you remember this song, but this is probably the heaviest song I've chosen for my tracks of the week. So suck it, bitch. I picked something
You're
heavy.
saying you're saying this is the heaviest track you think you've ever put as
I
your
think
picked as your
so.
track of the week?
I think so, yeah. Honestly,
All right.
I'm usually listening to some punk, some alt, some Taking Back Sunday, like and even then, like the heavy bands that I do pick, I don't know. There might have been like a song from Lonely God, Fit for a King that I'd chosen. It's pretty fucking heavy, but yeah, I don't know. This this
Yeah.
this honestly was like the heaviest song I listened to when I first listened to it. I can guarantee that.
Damn,
But
that's saying a lot.
yeah,
I'm listening to it right now. I really didn't listen to this album too much. Um
okay.
because yeah, Define the Great Line was the last album that I really listened to, and then I
Dang.
did listen to Lost in the Sound of Separation a little bit,
Right.
but I just that's kind of where I like fell off. So I definitely wasn't listening to this.
Yeah.
And then I
You
didn't
missed
really
out. It's a
catch
good
back
fucking
up.
album. Right.
I did miss out.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, then I didn't catch them again until they put out Erase Me. Um,
Right.
but yeah, I remember you said this was when Aaron was gone. I just learned not that long ago that he went and played drums for Paramore for a while.
Yeah, he
That's
did do that.
a that's a weird
Yeah.
that's
Transition,
a
segue.
weird hire, yeah,
Exactly.
transition. But yeah, I was watching like a little clip of Aaron was on, I think he was on the Downbeat podcast, but he was talking about how um he's like oh yeah, playing for Paramore, he was like, it's way different because like they can fire me if I fuck up. He was like,
Yeah,
but if you
exactly.
fuck up an
Under Oath?
Under Oath
No.
song, you're like, what are you gonna do?
Uh-huh.
I wrote the shit. What are you
Right.
gonna do? Fire me?
Exactly.
It's a little
That's
more
awesome.
forgiving, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, just so
Yeah,
far,
definitely.
dude, this is a pretty good song. I'm gonna have to check
Yeah.
out the rest of the album later.
It was pretty good. It's got those classic Under Oath, like there's a few heavy songs, there's a few lighter songs, you know what I mean? But I've always felt that
Yeah,
they've had a good balance, you know what I mean? So yeah, I
yeah,
definitely recommend it. It's one of my all-time favorites. I will definitely put that in my top 10 for sure
hell yeah.
of Under Oath records.
Well,
So yeah,
fucking, let's get into the shit of today.
let's do
We
it.
got a lot of shit to get through, so pardon me if we seem like we're going a little faster on some things than we normally would, but
That's fine.
it's for the sake of your time and our time. And believe it or not, I think I said something at the end of the episode, but last week,
Uh-huh.
um, I was like struggling at the end of the fucking
Uh-huh.
episode. I was gonna pee my
Yeah.
pants. So we're
Yeah.
gonna try to avoid that situation a little bit.
That's cool, man.
Um, let's fucking see
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna make I need to put my I need to put my playlist on here.
Of course.
All right, getting into the new releases. We got a new track release by the melodic hardcore emo band Koyo. Um, the song is called Irreversible, and it is apparently a new single off of their sophomore album Barely Here, which is being put out via Pure Noise Records on May 8th. This is a band that I'm not super familiar with. Obviously, they're getting ready to come out with their sophomore album, so they're pretty
Right.
new. Um, but I don't even know how this came across my attention. But I like this track a lot.
I'm a fan of it so far. I've heard it a couple
The
times, and it's perfect, man. Just want to start skanking, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, right. It's got like it's got a nice mix between oh whoops. I opened up the wrong application on my computer. There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, it's got like a nice mix between some like emo, some old emo from like the 2000s
Yeah.
mixed with some pop punk stuff. It kind of feels like almost like 4 years strong guitars. Um but like the chorus is really catchy.
Yeah.
I like it. This is
I
a
get
solid
drain vibes from these guys just without like screaming, you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
fun, you know what I mean? You just want to go out, it's summertime, chilling with the boys, the gals, you know what I mean?
I
Gonna
like
go
that.
drink a beer and a cocktail on the patio, wear your
Yeah.
sunglasses, just have a good time. Like that's the aura I get from this, and I love that.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's so funny that you bring that up because I was scrolling on the grams
Uh-huh.
earlier today and I saw a reel that was like money can't buy happiness, but have you ever been at a Drain concert with no barricades and it was just like everybody just like
Yeah,
attacking the stage. It just looked like a
exactly.
great time.
Right. Did I say okay, that reminds me. Did I send you that Instagram video of that Drain concert? And there's a bunch of crowd surfers and they took that it doesn't sound like you recognize it. So, I found this video where it was showing a bunch of crowd surfers at a Drain show and they took an audio clip from like how it's made. And it's like the crackers go from one conveyor to the next, and this, and everything and it was perfect.
Yeah.
So, I thought it
That's
was awesome.
awesome. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm excited. May 8th. We'll check
Yeah.
out what else is to be offered from these
Right.
guys. Next up, we got a track called Lacerations by Silosis, a band that we brought up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Um, this is their next single off their upcoming album, The New Flesh, which is going to be released in a couple weeks here on February 20th, coming out on Nuclear Blast. Uh, these guys are from overseas. Um, Definitely some heavy hitting metal going on here, a little bit of thrashy stuff, a little bit of tech death stuff.
Yeah.
Um, just super powerful. What do you think about this track, Ty?
I thought it was pretty good. The intro reminded me of like Death Clock a little bit, a little bit more ambient, a little bit more grand. And then they just get into the song and it just, you know what I mean, just starts hitting. Uh,
Yep.
got that China going on. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of it so far. So look forward to what they
Hell
have
yeah.
coming up. The album cover definitely to me in my mind doesn't like correlate to what kind of music they're putting out in a weird way. When I see
Yeah.
the single covers that they've been putting out, if this is going to be, the actual album art, like I expect something a little bit more, I'm not gonna say black metally, but just a little bit more grime to the band, and they don't really have that, which is fine. I'm a book cover judger, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy about this.
No, yeah. I'm I'm trying to think. Is it the song Erased or is it the New Flesh that we talked about? I
I
feel
think it
like
was
we talked about one
Erased.
of these. Must have been Erased.
Yeah, that would have been the
Um,
last one that came out.
but yeah, I mean, you're right. This album cover does look different than the rest of their stuff. You
Yeah.
know, their album covers for Dormant Heart and Monolith, those
Uh-huh.
kind of don't really fit the music too much.
Right. I expect a
They
little bit
they
more
kind of
Baroness or something, you know what I mean?
that's what
Like
that I was
Black
gonna say. That
Tusk.
reminds me. It reminds me of that style for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but whatever. I'm not here to judge a book by its cover. You are, but I'm not. I
Whatever.
don't care. They can do
It's all
whatever
right.
they want.
That's fine.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them. But yeah, overall, pretty good track.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear it as a whole. I'm a whole album kind of guy.
Yeah, right?
So so yeah, February 20th, that shit's coming out. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll talk about it in 2 weeks, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we finally got the album release of Liturgy of Death by Mayhem. Fucking uh European or say
Norwegian.
Norwegian black metalers, fucking famous for burning churches down, taking pictures of their suicide recent suicide band members, stabbing each other with
You
knives,
know?
um
I've been trying my
just all sorts of
utmost to
shit.
get old people into Mayhem just because. Not because I play the music at work, but because my rotating beer is Funeral Fog right now. And we named it after one of their songs. So I'm like, oh, guys, you're going to love this. Like, if you love music, you love the beer, you have to check out the band that we, you know what I mean, emulated
Yep.
the name from and shit. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool, cool. I haven't seen any of them come back, and there's probably a reason for that. So I'm just doing the
Yeah.
Dark Lord's work out here, you know,
They're
corrupting.
like that poor guy is
Right.
possessed.
Exactly. That's all right. So just wanted to share that with you.
um yeah. And funny enough, most people don't know this, but on the beer board for Funeral Fog,
Uh-huh.
I drew a tasteful church.
Yeah.
Um if only I could depict it on fire.
Right.
But let's see. Overall, I thought that this was a solid album. It didn't really blow me away,
Yeah.
but it's just good. Um, obviously, I can call out any of the singles that were released. They were solid. The opening track was pretty cool. It's got a couple features on it from Garm and Ulver. Uh, Not sure who that is, but it's a pretty good track anyway.
Yeah.
One thing that I did notice, which is weird, is somebody on Reddit brought to everybody's attention that the last single, or I guess it wasn't the last single, two singles ago,
Uh-huh.
we got a song called Life is a Corpse You Drag, which we talked about here on the show.
Uh-huh.
This track is not on the new album.
Weird. Wonder
Yeah.
why.
I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe that was a fuck up or maybe we're going to be getting like another version of the album with bonus tracks on it and it's going to be one of them.
Uh-huh.
Either way, I think somebody might have fucked up.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy. Uh-huh.
Like it's not very likely that you get a single released in the middle of a bunch of other singles and then it just gets forgotten about, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, we got out of this cycle, we got 4 singles from them. Starting with Weep for Nothing and then
Yep.
leading out to this and yeah, Life is a Corpse You Drag. Well, I was going to look up and see. Oh yeah, Weep for Nothing got quite a bit. of airtime. Rumble. Yeah, looks like people really enjoyed the song. It had the second most plays out of all the singles that they have, at least on YouTube. And it was the one song that didn't end up. So maybe a master got
Yeah,
deleted, you know,
I
something.
don't
I
know.
don't know. That's
The
crazy.
mystery continues.
Right.
So I guess if you heard anything about why this track isn't on the album, fucking let us know in the comments.
Of course. Yeah. I gotta say,
Um,
I wasn't a huge fan of this album. Now, it's probably just because I haven't gotten into Mayhem and I don't know. But I personally felt like the, every song on this album had almost the exact same intro. Each song kind of played through the same, except for two. I think it was Aeon's End and then the Sentence of Absolution. Those were a little bit different. Like the intros came in a little bit
yeah,
slower. They expanded on their sound a little bit. I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm just saying Mayhem with as much time as you've had, come on, change it up a little bit. Like let's get a little variety
yeah.
going on, you know? But maybe that's
Well,
just
it's
me.
funny that
Maybe I'm just being a big baby, but
no, it's not just you. I was gonna say funny that you say that because I was on Sputnik Music earlier checking out
uh
some album reviews, and
okay.
while this album did get rated decent, got a
Uh-huh.
3.2 out of 5, which
Okay.
is solid, middle
Right.
of the pack. Um, but the let's see, the author of this review at one point says, where is it at? So, quote unquote, he says, the guys are starting to show a few signs of running out of steam, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
And while there are plenty of bangers to be found, a bit of unoriginality is starting to creep in. And then he goes on to say, um, the opening song was a great black metal banger. He says, quote, unfortunately, the rest of the album blends together too much for my personal liking. Yeah, there are some cool riffs here and there, but it's few and far between. The production is also not the greatest, and it's a bit too clean, especially for Mayhem standards. Um, but he goes on to express his appreciation for Mayhem and what they've done in the black metal scene, and says, while he's just being picky, this is a very good album. It's just he's
Yeah.
just got small critiques.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not just you, Tyler. It's everybody.
All right. I'm glad to hear that.
Everybody is feeling it. And I can agree with that. I've been listening to Mayhem for quite a while, and I can tell you it's not their best work by any means. They've kind of been falling off a little bit in recent times, but they're still fucking solid. So I can't complain at all. They just did a little bit better of a job in the 90s and early 2000s.
Right. Be younger, a little bit more energy, you know
Um,
what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, yeah, a little more hatred, a little more Satan, you know.
Right.
So let's see. Going into the next album and last album of the week for us. We got Normal Isn't by Pussifer. Came out on Friday. I was super excited about this. Since I just started getting into these guys with some of the singles that have been put out for this album. And I will say it's there's there's some good. There's some not as good. We did get a music video for the track Bad Wolf. You can find this on YouTube, and it's pretty cool. Trippy, got a lot of colors going on, a lot of movement. So if you are tripping on psychedelics, you're probably not going to know what the fuck you just watched, but it
Right.
would be pretty cool.
Or you're gonna
Um,
understand it way more than I am because I'm trying to watch it right
or
now.
you'll understand it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's cool. I get it. It looks like the what's the word I'm looking? I don't know what the word I'm looking, but it looks like the fight between naturalism and industrialism. You know what I mean? Seeing birds and cars blowing up and things intermixing and shit like that. So classic Maynard
Right.
fashion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We got some sort of life
Getting
lesson
weird with
going
it.
on. That's fine. Right. It is very
The
pleasing to the eyes though.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cool. Um, but yeah, my overall my impression of the album is it's summed up by with one word, and that is slow.
Yeah.
It is very slow. Everything is very slow.
Kind of
Which
a, yeah,
is not
just
a
to sit
bad
down
thing.
and
There's a
right.
yeah, there's a time and a place for everything. And I
Yeah.
guess I was expecting a little more.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess I didn't really have much of a idea of what to expect, I guess, because I
Right.
am not a regular Pussifer fan. I'm a new Pussifer fan. So I don't know. I've got expectations that I guess were unrealistic. So not their fault, not my fault. We just a little tripped up. However, it looks like looking at Sputnik Music at Pussifer's lineup, this one so far ranks in about average with the rest of their albums. It is still relatively early,
Hmm.
so we don't have as many reviews to go off of. But they've got this album ranking at a 3.3 out of 5, which is pretty good. Um, the highest that they've got is 3.7. The lowest that they've got is 3. So they're pretty much just floating right there in the middle. What'd you think, Tyler?
I will go ahead and just immediately agree with you. Yes, it is a very slow album. When I was listening to it earlier, just kind of like drone in the background, I was playing some Magic on my computers, just trying to see how it ran and everything. And also, I just love gaming, um, so nothing really like stuck out to me too much, but I did try and give a few tracks a little listen before we were recording, and I did enjoy Bad Wolf. That one was pretty cool. Impetuous is the one I know the most. I feel like we've talked the
Yep.
most about it
I love
um
that song.
before it came out, which is a pretty good one. But that's the thing, like I didn't get into Tool. I mean, it's I've been into Tool for a little while, and but I didn't get into them until fuck, like well after high school. You know, they were always kind of that band that like the Burnouts and like I don't know how to describe it. Like people didn't really listen to Tool in my friend groups. We were listening to other stuff. And then I
Yeah,
finally got into them, and I was like, these guys aren't half bad. So, I can do that. But Pussifer is one of those Perfect Circle. Like I only really hear. I feel like Perfect Circle is more like radio friendly. Tool is just the kind of experimental ish. And granted, all three bands are pretty experimental, but and then Pussifer is just that like kind of way off the beaten path sort of band. Like you got to really like both of Maynard's other bands to get into Pussifer. The way I think about
for
it,
sure.
could be wrong, but
Yeah.
uh, I didn't hate it. I'll say that. I would have liked a little bit more energy to it. Um, but it's fine. It's cool. It's not
Yeah.
terrible. I'll say that. I'll give it a
Right.
middle of the pack stamp. You know what I mean? Doesn't
Yeah.
suck, doesn't rule.
Yeah. This is definitely one that I'll just be picking tracks out and listening
Right.
to those as I would like them. Yeah. I mean, Bad Wolf was a good song. The opening
Mhm.
song, Thrust, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, Impetuous is a solid track. That's kind of what got me into them. And then the single Pendulum it's got a pretty cool like 80s vibe to it.
Right.
Um so but yeah, I little underwhelming. I like the art behind this band a little more than I like the music.
Right.
But I can't complain.
Then don't.
Um I'm not going to. I'm
All right.
not.
Oh yeah.
Last thing that I got before I pass the mic is we got another single by the newer band Eka Vandal. Um trying to think. We definitely talked about these guys on past shows. I feel like they were on tour with somebody pretty big. But they got related artists such as Amel and the
Mhm.
Sniffers, Soft Play, Lambrini Girls, which are all bands that you and I have been listening to a lot of
Right.
lately,
Yeah.
um, or just in our radios. But
Yeah.
I've been liking these guys a lot. They kind of remind me of like a new age, um, like No Doubt almost.
A little bit. Yeah.
But this track is pretty cool. It's got a pretty cool bass line to it. So it grooves a little bit. It's got a little bit of
Yeah.
drum and bass feel to it. Um, it just feels like it's like a cool track. Like I feel like I'm supposed to be like I'm like in a heist to like
Right.
fucking rob a out to like rob a mall or something. I don't know.
Right.
I got a face mask on. I'm running through a building real fast with a
Exactly,
backpack
dude.
on. I
All
don't
right, we're
fucking
driving a
know.
little rice burner, little shit box, dude. Just fucking drifting across. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Going to Chicago, drifting through the spaghetti bowl, dude. Fucking, it's dark out. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm right there with you, man. Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, I like this
I'm trying to
track.
rack my brain on the tour that they were on with whoever, and I can't
It
think of
was
it.
recent.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
feel like the
look
tour
this
already
up.
because wherever they're at, I just looked up on their website that they're pretty much just in Europe for 2026. So it's a tour that recently concluded. It was this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were on tour with Limp Bizkit, dude.
Oh, nice.
You don't remember?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
What was that fucking tour? It was ridiculous.
Let's see.
Man, now I gotta look this up. We were talking about how fucking weird the tour was. I
You
will
got
find it.
Bones,
Oh
Echo
yeah.
Vandal, Riff
Yeah,
Raff.
it was Limp Bizkit, Youngblood, 311, Eka Vandal, Riff Raff, and
Yeah,
Slay Squad. So yeah, that was fucking wild.
yeah. Either way, I think they're the ones who kind of held that together. That would be my,
Yeah.
you know. Granted, I do enjoy Limp Bizkit. Unironically, I'm one of those guys. Like, I'll pop them on anytime, anywhere. It's just awesome. They got a great energy, you know. So,
Yeah.
but in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take over from you. I got a nice buzz going, so
Oh
let's
yeah.
talk about shit.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
let's see.
I'm not caught up
Solid.
with you yet.
You're good. That's fine. Solid State record mainstay Haste the Day just released a single, their first single since Burn in October of 2024. The song is called Shallows. I thought it was pretty fucking good. Maybe that's just me being a dick rider for Solid State, but I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I didn't really get into them super early on, but when I was I'm trying to think, a little bit before I graduated is when I had gotten into them. I was talking to a buddy of mine from Minnesota after I had moved and everything, and I know he was a big fan of them. So That's when I really got into them. They will have a new album coming out, Dissenter, being released on May 1st via, you guessed it, Solid State. What did you think?
Um, well, I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty excited when I saw that they were gonna be releasing something
Hell
because
yeah.
I haven't heard these guys in a while. I
Mm,
honestly feel a little out of touch because I missed quite a few releases by them.
yeah.
But I thought overall it was pretty good. Not exactly what I was expecting because I listened to them with their first uh, 4 albums,
Okay.
Burning Bridges, When Everything Falls, Pressure the Hinges, and Dreamer. And then after that, I didn't listen to anything. So I didn't even know that
Fell
they
off.
kept going after that.
Right.
But my favorite album was 2005's When Everything Falls. The album title track is fire. Um, there's quite a few other songs that I'm a big fan of off of here. If I Could See is a good track. Fallen, um, pretty solid. So I don't know. I mean, these guys, they've obviously grown up quite a bit and
Right.
matured musically and everything. So vocals are a lot different. Style
Oh
of
yeah.
music's a lot different.
Right.
Um, but all in all, pretty solid.
I think it's a good thing for them. Not trying to shit on what they used to do or whatever, but I think this is gonna not necessarily make them more relevant, but it's gonna allow them a chance to contend again. I've been looking up their history on Wikipedia earlier today, and I noticed the two big like gaps in their tenure. So definitely there was enough time for us to kind of forget about them, or you know what I mean,
Right.
not be as into them. Remember them fondly and with nostalgia, but you know, to me, this sounds like a lot of the stuff that Silverstein just put out with what Pink
Yeah.
Moon and
Right.
that dual album that they did. It sounds like that kind of change, like that evolution of their music, and I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to the rest of this album. So we will have
Yeah, I
to
could agree with
see.
that. The
Mhm.
only thing the only thing I will say is that I guess we'll wait and see what happens, but before, even though I feel like the quality of the vocals are a little better this go around,
Right.
back in the day, he used to have such a unique screaming voice that
Yeah.
they were very you could tell who it was when you were listening to him.
Yeah.
Now kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say it's generic, but it kind of sounds like a lot of stuff. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard to tell who it is.
Exactly.
You know what I
But maybe
mean?
that's a good thing. It will surprise the hell out of you when you're like, "Oh shit, I really like this song. Who is this?" And you're like, "What? Haste a Day? No
Haste of the
way."
Day?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even
So,
know they were still a band.
oh my god, right? Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to see what's going on with that. Um, yeah, May's gonna be good for sure. My brother was just talking to me. This is a little off topic, but my brother's trying to get me to go to an August Burns Red concert in May at the Riviera. So a lot of great things to do in May. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see
Um
next. Yeah, what? Look like you're
no,
looking
I
something
was
up.
just going to I am I think I brought it up on the show before. I bought this nice little calendar
Oh
book.
yeah. Uh huh.
Um I got all my, you can't see them on here, but I got all my album releases on here.
Nice. I love
Um
that, dude. That's
and
that's super smart.
yeah. Um we don't I don't have a whole lot down for May, but
Okay.
the rest of this month is going to be wild.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Exciting.
I won't break the surprise though.
Right. Let's see. Next up, we got a track by Impending Doom called "Holy Death." This song goes so fucking hard. Uh, I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
That's the only way I'm going to describe it. This would be perfect at a Kubla Khan Whitechapel show. Be in there, right in their pit. Let's get that fucking circle bit, dude. Start crowd killing. While they
Yeah.
have yet to formally announce their next release, this song follows reports that the group entered the studio last summer to work on a follow-up to their album The Sin and Doom Volume 2, released in 2018. So, with this much time, I think whatever's going to come up next, whatever album they got going on, is going to be fucking solid.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
this band has always cracked me up a little bit. Because as brutal as everything behind this band is, they claim that they're a Christian deathcore band,
All right.
which just makes me laugh. I'm like, what does that even
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
Christian deathcore? What does that even fucking mean?
I don't know. Having grown up
Spear.
around a lot of that, like most of it's lyrical content, but come on, like there's
Right.
enough. There black metal, deathcore, all that shit. They're already speaking about gods and devils and death and dismemberment, and it. Come
Right.
on. So you gonna just call all
Yeah.
deathcore Christian? No.
I think
They're
so their
trolling.
first album, Nail Dead Risen, came out in 2007
Mhm.
on Face Down Records, and which I'm pretty sure Face Down is a Christian label. But the I think that was right around the same time where like same situation as you went through.
Mhm.
I had some friends that had like real religious parents that
Right.
they had to like literally prove to their parents that a band was Christian enough
Yeah.
before that they could buy anything from that band.
Right.
Um, so I feel like these guys are just fucking pretending to be Christian just so that parents will let their
Yeah.
kids fucking.
Nice. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I'm old enough now. It doesn't really
Uh,
matter, but hey, doing doing the Lord's work out here. That's awesome.
yeah,
Uh,
literally.
yeah, exactly. Let's see. Next up, we got two releases from the band Chat Pile, Masks and Sifting. Sifting being a Nirvana cover. Pretty
Yeah.
solid. I've never heard of this band before. Have we talked about them? I'm looking at the name and okay.
It does look familiar, but no, I was wondering if I knew who they were when I put this
Right.
on the list. Which I don't think I do. I think I've seen the name before.
Right.
Sounds like they've been around for a little while. They're a reputable band, but let's see. Oh, they're pretty new.
Okay.
Their first album came out in 2022. They're labeled as a noise rock or sludge metal
Okay.
band. But
Okay. I
yeah,
definitely
I don't
get
know. They
that
got
sludge kind of out of noise. Yeah, those are very fair.
yeah,
I didn't even
right.
recognize, like, we typed it out on here, that it was a Nirvana cover, but they changed up that sound more than enough to where I didn't even I'm like, this isn't a Nirvana song? Like, what the fuck? I also wasn't really into Bleach that much. I was more, like I said, I think we were talking about this for like our cool merch thing that we did a few weeks
Yeah,
back. I was more of an
our show and tell.
incesticide kind of in utero,
Right.
but
No, I could tell right away that this was this song, but I'm a big Bleach guy. I got that
okay,
record on vinyl.
nice.
Um, but I thought this was a really good cover. The
Oh yeah,
tone behind it's out awesome. It's like real heavy and bassy.
yeah,
Um, the vocals are awesome. I liked it. I like the cover better than I like Masks, but I still like
okay,
Masks.
yeah. Matt's a little bit more drony, shoegazy. You know what I mean? A little bit of
Right.
shoulder moving and shit. But yeah, if
This
these
is
guys
a
show
this
up,
is
I'd
a
love to see them.
nice this is a nice like sludgy version of this Nirvana track. I like it.
Right. Yeah. Pretty solid. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put them in some more playlists and try and listen to some more. Next up, we've got a song by Dead Heat, Light Me Up. This song also sees a physical release as a part of Decibel Magazine's Flexi Disc series. What the hell's a Flexi Disc? I don't even know what that is.
So it looks like this is just this. So this is the second Flexi Disc series that we've covered on the show so far.
Okay.
Um, and it sounds like they're just 7-inch records, singles.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Um, but they come out with whatever the month edition of Decibel Magazine is.
Hmm.
So this one is coming out with the new Converge issue,
Yeah.
covering their new work. It seems. Looks
Dude, I
like
can't wait for that
in this
album to
ep-
come out. I ordered the Technic Killer
yeah, you were
pressing
saying that's what
of
you're
their new
saying.
album. Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
very soon. I
awesome.
think it was what, the 13th, I believe, is when that drops. So we're only a few days away. So I'll be getting it after that.
Yeah,
That song isn't too bad. Kind of thrashy. You know what I mean?
yeah, I like it.
Not bad. Reminds me of some Municipal. Just a little bit newer.
Does remind me of Municipal Waste a little bit. Kind of
Right. S-
reminds me of some Power Trip,
Yeah.
a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit of Municipal.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, and then fucking I don't know. I was thinking about picking up this episode or this issue of the magazine so that I could get this vinyl because this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about finding cool little things that you'll never be able to find again. Like
Right.
this, I can't imagine how many of these they pressed, but it can't be a lot.
Right.
Um, and I doubt they'll do it again. And I can't find this track on streaming sites yet. I'm wondering if this is a exclusive just for this or what. But
Right.
yeah, I want it. But
I like the
funny
blue
enough,
color they picked for it. It's kind of a nice blue
it does
color.
look pretty
Yeah.
fucking sweet.
Right.
Funny enough, this is a little tangent, a little side tangent, but I didn't realize. I know that Decibel Magazine was in charge of that beer and metal fest that just happened not that long ago.
Oh,
Um,
really?
that was yeah, that was a pretty big deal. I can't remember. Well, now I'm gonna have to fucking look up the details for you, Tyler. But because it was pretty good. I don't know that I'll find it. Either way, I'm on their website right now,
Uh-huh.
and they're at least advertising a whole lot for this. I don't know if they're involved, but the lineup was announced for Three Floyds Brewing's Dark Lord Day this year, and
I was just
they
talking to,
had
that group I was telling you about the other day, my Saturday six top that came in right before close.
yeah,
They two of the dudes were telling me that they were going to Dark Lord Day, and I'm like, "You guys are going to Dark Lord Day?" They're like, "Yeah, this one band is playing that we know of." I was like, "I mean, that's cool. All right, I respect that," but they did not look like fans
they
of
should be
any
going
of
to
those
that.
bands, so it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, this is way too much money, but for $200, you can go catch Dark Lord Day. Um, we got Napalm Death, Midnight, Dead Guy, Corrupt Sermon, and then more bands to be announced.
Oh yeah,
Um, this is pretty cool. I've seen better lineups, so I will not be going.
right. Yeah,
But all in all, pretty cool. I wonder if Decibel Magazine has anything to do with that event now.
I don't know. Looking at their website, like it's right up it's right up front. It's got a banner on decibels. Yeah, like I said, website.
Yeah, right.
Um, doesn't really say. There's nothing in the hosting or anything. I think I'm on their website. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything about it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Huh,
it's pretty
cool.
cool though.
Whatever.
Either way.
Yeah, exactly. Um, let's see. Let's go ahead and finish off this list real quick. I've got two more tracks to let y'all know about. One of them being a new track from Angel Dust. Ryan, I don't know if you realize your grammatical error in this one, but the track is "Pain Is a Must." It is going to be coming out on their album "Cold to the Touch." I love that rhyme
Cold
scheme they got
to
going
the
on.
touch. Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, the post says the track features on Instagram. There's a post that states that the track features Scott Vogel. He does not come up on the credits, so I wonder how he's included in
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was a typo, but I saw that on Angel Dust's um actual post, I believe.
oh yeah,
Um, yeah, say Pain is a Must featuring Scott Vogel, but
okay,
nowhere says that.
right,
So
gotcha.
be a
Um,
lot cooler if it was.
exactly. We do have their album "Cold to the Touch" arriving this Friday via Run for Cover Records. I gotta say, Angel Dust has not really excited me. Every single that they've dropped, like I've just been kind of, eh, I know you've been getting into them a little bit more as time goes on, but for me,
I
as time
have.
goes on, I don't know, I get less and less excited. They're not bad. They're not terrible. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. Um, that's all right. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Sometimes you might not be into it. What are you gonna
Exactly.
do?
That's cool.
This track was a little underwhelming for me, but I've been digging some of the other stuff. I don't know. We'll see once the whole album comes out. I'm sure I'll like the
Right.
whole thing.
That's about where I'm at. Like singles, that's the thing about singles, and this has been discussed before, but we've had at least four. We've had four. That's not too bad. How many tracks are going to be on that album? 11. So that's a third of the album out already. You know what I mean? Hopefully, some of these other
Yeah.
ones uh turn up the energy a little bit, and then I think I can get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this Friday. So this next track, I am pretty excited to talk about. Two reasons: I love No Effects, and the other one, I lived in Minnesota for a really long time. I don't know if anyone else had noticed, but they did drop a track after being retired from the music scene. Oh my god! But it is called Minnesota Nazis, and in true No Effects punk fashion, they're talking about current events. And yeah, they're talking about Minnesota and the Nazis that are located within. Um, I haven't looked up the lyrics, but I have listened to it at least four times since it came out. I kind of expected them to go off, but they didn't. I don't. Did you listen to this track at all?
Yeah, I did. The track, I appreciate it for what it is, but it's a little lame, but
You know what I mean?
I am
Yeah.
I am reading the lyrics right now, and I got a section I want to read to you.
Okay.
Um, this is the lyrics kind of go hard. Um, so the chorus here for one of the last chorus of the song, the
Uh,
lyrics go, "If those Minnesota Nazis are so sure they're part of the master race, why do they cover their white faces when they're shooting friendly white unarmed lesbians in the face? Oh, they're Nazis in my neighborhood. Old white bitter people can be so rude when they deport all of their Mexicans who will cook their Mexican food."
Mic drop, dude. That's
dude.
yeah.
The line, why do they cover their white faces when they're shooting friendly white
Like
unarmed lesbians in the face? Man, that goes
yeah,
hard.
exactly. Yeah,
So,
but I was just like I
yeah.
said, I just happened I was on YouTube the other day while I was getting my computer set up. I was on my phone and I was like, "Fuck, I need to see if there's anything new coming up." Like I need something else, you know what I mean? And yeah,
Yeah.
in bright blue, the big ol' what M on it. Yeah, I saw No Effects coming to save the day, so had to give this song a
Yep.
listen and was very excited. Now I got a little, I guess, afraid that I'm not really afraid, but I was thinking that this might have been a release for their album, their like trilogy that they're doing or something,
Yeah.
with tracks that have a letter in the title. The first letter of each title is going to be correlating to the alphabet. So when they put the M
Yeah.
on here, I was thinking, and maybe it does, end up on that album because
I think it is.
of the
When you look
yeah
at when you look at their EPs and singles, they have
yeah
there's 3 with letters.
uh-huh
The one there's one for Barcelona that
yeah
says just has a B on it. And then
right
when you go to A to H,
uh-huh
Barcelona is the B track.
right
So
exactly. So yeah, this
I'm assuming that I'm assuming this is our M and our W tracks right here.
exactly sick already.
So
I
that's
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for well, and even I don't know if we talked about this, but um no effects are in the middle of a legal dispute with Fat Mike and the bassist. Have you heard anything about that?
I feel like I have, but I can't quite
Yeah.
remember.
Uh yeah, so it had to do oh yeah, Eric Melvin um accusing Mike of financial malfeasance, and I think it has to do with the final show that they did, a little not necessarily festival, but yeah,
Yeah.
let's see, this was a little while back. I found an article, yeah, from January 19th, mid-January. They were let's see, the drummer Eric Sandin was at a roundtable discussion. Um, see at a retrospective dedicated to the band at the Punk Rock Museum. And then he was like, "All right, I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room," and was talking about how right after their farewell show, Melvin served Mike legal papers um, with financial malfeasance. Let's see, he's made it clear that to talk about it with him or anybody, it must go through his counsel. I've known Mike for 43 years. I knew him for a year before. No effects. Mike is a lot of things. He's a complicated person, but he's not a thief. Hope it gets resolved soon. So it has to do something with their final show, and I don't think Eric said anything about it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Mike said anything either. So I just assume due to the legality and the litigation stuff, they're just shutting the fuck up.
Yeah.
In a wise move until things come to light and everything. So I wish them the best.
Yeah, for sure. Well, moving on, we got a couple of band breakups, as you will. These ones are less of breakups and more of some bands splitting a little bit.
Right.
First, we got news. This one was pretty big news, all things considered. Baltimore hardcore band The S.E.T, who just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Um, they have already parted ways with former Turnstile guitarist Brady Ebert. The band announced um, the March 6th release date for their debut EP, Self Evident Truth. Um, and they have confirmed as of February 6th that Ebert has been let go. He's been drawing a lot of attention recently with his remarks about his former band, and he's had some heated exchanges with some people on social media. Um, if you guys remember last week, I think we brought it up. He
Mhm.
was kind of throwing some shade at Turnstile, saying that they weren't as ingenuous with their anti-ice posts,
Mhm.
and basically accused their singer Brendan of being a thief.
Right.
That is neither here nor there, but apparently, due to his comments, the SET has decided to part ways with Brady. He, up to this point, has not made any sort of public statement about his departure. However, the SET shared a post on social media stating, "quote unquote," Brady is no longer a member of the SET. We will not stand by his ridiculous comments and behavior toward the members of our band and our community. We will continue to put on for Baltimore hardcore and thank everyone for their support. That
Sick. Yeah.
is
That's insane.
that's a little wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't know anything about the dynamic of this band, and to be honest with you, I know I talked about last week seeing some rumors that Brady was dealing with some drug abuse problems when he got let go of Turnstile. I've also been seeing some things about some not very glamorous uppers in some comments over the past couple weeks,
Right.
but it's hard to say whether or not that may be cause for some of these issues. But it does seem a little weird that that a hardcore band such as these guys, I mean, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but based off of the music video that we got last week, these guys don't seem like they worry about a lot of things. And this seems like a weird thing to worry about.
Yeah.
Um, what were your initial thoughts?
I'm guessing that they're just worried about having this kind of attention so soon. Like if they could have at least got an album under their belt, really set themselves up. But like I said, yeah, my guess is that they just don't want to be that band so immediately that's like, oh yeah, fuck these guys, like blah blah blah. I'm sure the rest of the band
Yeah,
saw what Turnstile said and did at the Grammys, and we're like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Um, and then to have Brady just come in and be like, "Oh yeah, no, fuck those guys. Like they don't know what they're talking about. They're just pandering. They're just whatever." Like that's kind of shitty. Like just because you were in a band and you either quit or got fired or whatever, just be happy for the band. You know what I mean? You supported them. You did what you could. Just you know what I mean? Call it quits. Like let it die. You know what I mean? Focus on your new band. Don't worry about all the bullshit. Like just get over it. You know what I mean?
right.
I don't know. When
Yeah,
I first heard the news from Brady, and saw that article or the posts, it kind of seemed like that, like a guy who was mad that he didn't get to be a part of it. You know what I mean? He was left out because he's not in the band anymore. Um,
yeah,
that's what it felt. It felt a little immature. Like if that were true, I guess great for talking about it, but it too soon after a success was it brought up, and like I said, that just seemed like a guy who, you know what I mean, was just upset that he wasn't there for it, was trying to ruin their moment for them. So if that's who he is
yeah,
as a person, then yeah, fuck it. Bye, man. Like maybe go to therapy and figure out your unresolved feelings. I don't know.
right.
So
Yeah, who knows what's going on with that guy, but unfortunately, um, sounds like he's gonna have to start another new hardcore band.
right.
Um, and thanks to Brady, the SET has gotten a nice little kickstart with publicity. So good for them. I
Exactly.
wonder. I mean, obviously, they got an EP coming out on March 6th. I'm sure the tracks have been laid for that. I'm sure Brady wrote all that stuff. So
Right.
we're gonna get to hear what was supposed to happen, and then after that, there's no more preconceived notions. We just got
Exactly.
to go with. We just got to wait and see what happens.
Right.
Um, but yeah, one last little comment that I did see a comment. Somebody said that the what's the record label that they're on? Um, it was the big one. Well, not a big label, but what's the fucking what are they on? Come on, Tyler, you're supposed to remember this.
My bad.
Uh, no, yeah, I'm
Flat
just fucking with
spot?
you.
Are you talking about the SET?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
flat spot.
Um, yeah. So I did hear online someone said the bass player of the SET is like the owner or a high up at Flat Spot Records.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
so some people were speculating that they might have parted ways with Brady um, just because he might not have wanted like that attention being like a higher up at that record label.
Right.
So you don't really want like the bridge burned with Turnstile, you know?
That makes sense.
Um, that could make sense as well. Who knows? Either way, we'll see what happens going
Right.
forward. Um, in other news, this is breakup news, but I think it might be good breakup
Yeah.
news.
I'm not mad about
Um,
this at all.
I'm not mad about this at all either. But it does lead to a conversation that I'm curious to have.
Yes, of course.
So, after nearly a decade touring and playing with Amir, Joshua Travis from the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza is reportedly no longer with the band. Um, Travis shared the news via his Twitch stream, stating that he had been out of the group for some time, even though no official announcement had been made. On the other hand, Travis does remain a member of the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza, um, who are currently working on their first album since 2012. So that is exciting news for Tony Danza fans. Um, Not sure what's going on with Amir. Obviously, they've had their issues in the past with Frankie being a fucking cocksucker,
To say the least.
to say the least.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what caused this, but the one thing that I immediately thought when I read this was I'm like, oh, that's cool. Now he'll be full time with Tony Danza. And then I
Right.
was like, wait a minute. Weren't we speculating here that the whole reason that Joshua Travis was missing from Furnace Fest is because we thought he was with Amir?
Right.
Turns out he hasn't been with the band for quite some time. So
Yeah,
what's up with
exactly.
that?
What's going on? Exactly. Right.
Where the
Now,
fuck has he been?
right. Well, okay, so I don't know if this makes me sound racist or something. I'm just gonna come out and say this. When I saw Amir the last time, and just maybe being like colorblind or something, I don't know, whatever. I'm not a racist guy, trust me. Uh when I saw Amir the last time, both times I've seen Amir were Josh Travis era. First time was at Warp Tour right after Josh and Eric or something. Everybody else joined the band. But the last time was in Chicago for that Chiodo show with Hawthorne Heights and the Calloused Boys.
Yeah.
So up on stage, everyone was up there, recognized all of them. But Josh, allegedly Josh, was wearing a hood the entire time up on stage. He was wearing this like windbreaker. That's got to be hot as fuck. Like no matter who you are, like you You're ripping this like 7-string guitar with a windbreaker on inside. You're crazy, dude. So just seeing that, like it felt off to me. I don't know why. Didn't look like him, but I couldn't really see his face. That's what I'm saying. I worry about my purveyance in this, but I'm trying not to be. Um,
Yeah.
so now hearing this that he hasn't been a part of the band for a while, I'm thinking that that was all staged. It was set up that way, maybe, and they hired another guy who looks kind of like Joshua Travis, another black guy, and just ripping on that 6 string, which it was a great show. He's a very talented dude, but now I'm starting to think I was right that it wasn't Josh. So if I'm wrong though, stone me. I get it. You know what I mean? I really don't want to be that guy, but
Dude,
yeah.
you stone yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, unfortunately I forgot my dab pen, so I can't do that right now, but otherwise that I would love to know what the fuck is going on for the future because Amir were they going I think they were on tour again. I think they joined with Chiodos again,
Yeah.
Hawthorne, and then they had like another new opener. So, but either way, you know what I mean? This is all just so confusing. What are you doing, Josh? Are you reforming Glassjaw? Is that maybe what's gonna happen?
Is Josh from Glassjaw?
I'm pretty sure Josh formed Glassjaw.
No. You're thinking of a different man, I feel
Oh, is
like.
it Glass Animals? No, it's hold on.
That's like a pop band.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh was not in Glassjaw.
Oh, Glass Cloud, excuse me.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, it was Glass
I was gonna
Cloud.
say,
Why does
I was
everybody need
gonna
to
say,
have
fucking Glassjaw was, I was gonna say they were before
yeah.
Tony Danza even came out, but either way, a little confusion. That's all right.
Yeah. Or maybe he's just taking
Yeah,
a break. We'll see.
I did hear some people hoping and praying for a Glass Cloud
Right.
reunion. But I've never listened to that band, so I have no idea. If it's got that guy, I imagine it's got to be good.
Right.
Either way, fucking. Let's see. Moving on.
Yeah.
Um, sorry, I got a little confused with how I split up this show here today.
Oh.
We got a little bit of artist news. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. And we're already tracking slowly, so I'm gonna try and
Right.
speed it up a little bit.
Hell yeah.
First thing, quick one. We don't really got to talk on it too much, but just want to let you guys know out there, Military Gun band I've been real big into the last year, half a year or so. They stopped by the Zane Lowe show with Apple Music Radio to perform one of their recent singles, God Owes Me Money. They kind of did that like almost KEXP style, but they just busted out one single real quick live on the radio, and you can check out that song on YouTube. It's pretty good. They did a good job. Played it pretty true to the album.
Yeah.
This one's not one of my favorite songs off the album. I like the album a lot, but it's a little just I don't know, a little lackluster song for
Right.
me. But I thought it was good. This is a good time to talk about you and I are going to see these guys.
We are, yes. You, myself, and my brother purchased us tickets to go see Military Gun, Team Mortgage, Joyce
Joyce
Manor's
Manor.
headlining, and what Rage, I think, is the other band. I don't remember
Don't know, don't care. I'm just so
exactly.
happy with the rest of the bill.
Right. That's about where I'm at. Just now getting back or getting into Joyce Manor, to be completely honest. Military Gun, been following
Yeah.
them since this album came out, a couple of their singles. And Teen Mortgage, I've been loving for a few years now. So I bought those tickets.
Yep.
It's a Teen Mortgage show for me. I know it's a Military Gun show for you, and I think Jordan's just happy to be there. So fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Yeah, that'll be at the Salt Shed on March 28th, so not too long.
Yeah, not too
Uh,
long. So there you go.
exactly.
That's our first Riff Report show on the books. So if you
Exactly.
want to come hang out with us, purchase some tickets to go see fucking Joyce Manor, Military Gun, and T Mortgage, and come on down to the fucking Salt Shed and
Come say
drink some
hey.
fucking Delta 8 THC fucking beverages with me, and let's have a
Yeah,
good time.
exactly. It's gonna be
Um,
awesome.
yeah, we'll be throwing mini flyers around like crazy.
Yeah.
Um, Next up, we got some kind of a bigger conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this was a little bit of a surprise to me coming up last week. I was surprised to hear this because I don't know, just a weird time
Right.
uh, to announce this, but I guess questions have been looming over the lack of updates for this year's Furnace Festival.
Yeah.
Um, Despite the festival's return last year, considering that the show organizer or founder, I can't remember which one it was, apparently claimed that they weren't going to be doing anymore. So people were surprised when we got a festival last year, and now people are wondering why we don't have bands for this year yet. Which apparently in prior years, bands would have been already announced well ahead of
Yeah.
right now.
At least
So
headliners by now, you
it,
know what I mean?
right. So we've got no artist. So everyone's kind of freaking out a little bit. Um, Turns out founder um can't nope. It was the festival organizer, Johnny Grimes. He came out with a short video this past week explaining their current situation and the future of Furnace Fest. According to Grimes, the festival did not generate enough revenue to pay its debts from this previous year, leaving them at a loss and facing multiple outstanding balances. Uh, in an effort to resolve the financial issues, Furnace Fest has entered discussions with a larger production company that has agreed to help cover its debts. Some of those debts being unpaid wages to some of the bands that played last year. So the festival did acknowledge that they were super grateful towards this production company for taking care of those debts for them because they pride themselves in taking care of their fans and the
Right.
bands.
Yeah.
And they unfortunately weren't able to do so this year. So this production company has bailed them out. Apparently, with that arrangement, it also includes the complete sale of Furnace Fest to this company. Um, let's see. Basically, they know that none of the original organizers or staff will be involved with the festival moving forward. Um, so that is a shame. Up until now, there is no official announcement as to who this is that is taking over the festival. Um, in the light of the sale, uh, ex festival promoter Mike Zemer, who was a partner with Chad Johnson to put on the fest in previous years. He's taken to social media and basically um, basically expressed his confusion and his displeasure with the sale of the festival. Um, I can't remember. I read the article earlier in the weekend, and I can't really
Right.
remember what he was bitching about, but it just sounds like he's a little butthurt about it. Um, but yeah, apparently now it sounds like Peachtree Entertainment is being rumored as the company that has taken over Furnace Festival. I've also seen some rumors about Danny Wimmer, the
That would
who
be
runs
sick.
a handful of festivals such as Louder Than Life. Um, it, I think, no matter what, it's not going to be the same, and people are going to be upset.
Exactly. I was looking up Peachtree Entertainment just a little bit ago, and a lot of the stuff that they put on is like country, folk, like blues kind of stuff. So if that's the case and they take over a metal festival, I think it's gonna be really fucking lame. Now, if Danny Wimmer takes it over, it's gonna be one of the best festivals ever. So it all just kind of
Um,
depends on who takes it over, you know. Granted, the
yeah,
people that were involved in Louder Than Life when I was going are not involved with it anymore, and now they've been trying to expand, 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 and it's getting bigger, 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 which kind of sucks. I like that mid range. I wish I would have gone earlier to it when it was at Champions Park and like smaller, 2 days, whatever. But even when I went when it was at the Expo Center, like it still felt like cozy. It was big, don't get me wrong, but it was the right amount of big. You know what I mean? More than enough people to enjoy, like
yeah.
large crowds, sing with everybody, the energy, you know. Um, but yeah, looking at some of the pictures last year with what they were expanding on, got kind of crazy. So I don't know. Danny Wimmer himself seems like a cool guy. He's just the actual owner versus the Danny Hayes, who I had seen at somewhat of a distance. He used to walk around the festivals, and Danny Wimmer too. There a lot of them in the management team are known to like walk around the festival as it's going on and just chatting with people, being in the crowd, stuff like that. So if it is them, I think it's gonna be really. They'll keep the close to home, you know, the energy, the heart of the festival. If it's this
Yeah.
Peachtree, they're just going for some money, you know. So
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to say if, for all we know, Peachtree Entertainment could have some very passionate metal people that, could potentially continue this on. I'm not
right,
sure. Who fucking knows? Um, I think Danny Wimmer would be they would keep it closest to what it is now, but I think they're going to take things too far. I
yeah,
mean, they're in charge of Aftershock,
yep,
Louder Than Life, Rock on the Range, Welcome to Rockville, Incarceration, Bourbon and Beyond. So they're all giant, multiple day, huge festivals that have gotten kind of blown out of a little proportion recently,
right,
in recent years. So I can see people being upset about them, potentially turning it into a spectacle rather than just a straight fucking
festival,
hardcore metal
right,
festival.
yeah,
But I mean, what are you gonna do unless somebody wants to come out with a big chunk of change and try and keep it as true as possible? Which
yeah. I don't think
those
it's
two
happening.
things don't go together,
Right,
because people who are going to be true to the situation, none of us have any money.
right,
So
exactly.
what are we going to do?
Leave it up to the future, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and just take
Yep.
over with some exciting news, so we don't get too depressed and kill ourselves over this. Uh, One of my favorite bands of all times, In Flames, have just announced that they have entered the studio to commence the recording of their 15th studio album, following up
That is wild.
2023's Foregone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. When I found out, like, I know they've been around for a while, but when I actually looked up when they started and how it was insane to me. Like, yeah,
15 albums is a lot.
right, and they're still going strong, dude.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I any chance I'm gonna get to see these guys, I will. But yeah, they're following up Foregone. released in 2023. They are currently holed up in California. The recording studio Sunset Sound Recordings, tracking drums. This will mark the first album with their drummer John Rice, who was a part of.
He's a dog. That's what he
Yeah,
is.
wasn't he in Black Dahlia? Who
I'm
did I
pretty
just
sure
see?
he's played for a lot of bands, but he blew up um, with he was the I think he was the first drummer for Job for a Cowboy.
That's what it was. Yeah, Job.
Yeah.
Which great. This is gonna be an awesome fucking album. So, um, yeah, they're under the supervision of a producer Howard Benson, who has worked with Sepultura, MCR. He has also produced their last three albums. So, I was a huge fan of Foregone. So, with this guy attached to it, with John at the helm of drums on the throne, dude. I think this is gonna be a
Yeah.
real sick fucking album. I can't get enough of these guys, so look forward to that. I don't know. One thing I don't like about In Flames is their use of like weird goth jester thing. It just seems a little cringe to me. But that's fine. You guys found a thing that you really enjoy. Run with it. It just really reminds me
Right.
of ICP, and that I don't like. So it's cool. It's whatever. Do your thing.
Yeah,
It's gotten
I'm
you this
looking
far.
this up, and he wasn't the original drummer of Job
Okay.
for a Cowboy, but
Uh huh.
he did play on quite a few albums with them,
Okay.
starting in 2009. Actually, his tenure with Job for a Cowboy was 2007 through 2013,
Okay.
which is a pretty good run. He's played live with a handful of bands such as Abigail Williams, Austrian Death Machine,
Okay.
Behemoth, Catalytic Carnage, Job for a Cowboy, Revocation, Skeleton Witch, The Red Chord. He's got a fucking hell of a resume. I'm
Oh
excited to
shit.
see him with
Uh,
In Flames.
trying to see if he's on the credits for this, but looks like he was attached to Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats most recent album, Nell Aura Blue. I was
Yeah, I
this
heard
close to
that.
going to see a playing of that album right after they released it. They were going to be at the Masonic Temple and just do a full playthrough with like visual and video, not
Yeah.
guides, but enhancements and stuff to the show, and it sounded super cool. But I
Oh
unfortunately
yeah.
did not get to go. So
Damn.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be a great album. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, hell yeah. Let's see. We have a full release list for Record Store Day this year. The event, this year's event, set at independent record stores for April 18th. We've got quite a few great releases coming out, y'all. Bring Me the Horizon has Low Files. I know you are a huge fan of that. And
I'm
Jordan,
gonna
when
go
you
pick
listen to
that up.
this, yeah, after I release the episode, I'm calling you out. Also a favorite of yours. Let's see, Def Heaven's got their KEXP sessions. That one's limited to 6,500. The Low Files is only going to be 1,500 pressed. King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard has something from Nonagon Infinity, Big Fig Wasp. Having fun, limited to 2,500. Meshuggah's got two releases coming out: Destroy, Erase, Improve, remastered anniversary edition, limited to 1,600. We've got Catch 33 remastered, limited
I
to
want
also
that one so bad.
1,600. Yeah.
I want that one a lot.
Let's see. I'm sure you're gonna pick this one up, Ryan. Ozzy Osbourne has Handmade by Robots collectible vinyl figure coming out.
Yeah,
Pussifer's got.
dude, you should Google that.
Uh huh.
You should Google that. It is a pretty cool little figure. It's
Is
kind of
it?
like
Hell yeah.
it's kind of like a Funko Pop almost, but
Oh, you
apparently
shouldn't have said
there's like
that.
a
I hate Funko Pops. I think they're dumb.
oh well, you know what? I think you're dumb. How about that?
That's
I'm just
fine.
kidding. I
You
didn't mean to
got me,
say
dude.
that to you, but You just upset me real quick.
What, are you a Funko Pop guy?
I do. I like Funko Pops.
Okay, I kind of like this one because it's like it looks like it's like a
Oh,
crocheted.
now
Okay,
we kind of like it.
okay, I
Oh,
like this. I don't like Funko Pops because. Okay, so is every single handmade by robots release a fake crochet? Is that what it is?
to be
Are you
honest
a,
with you, I'm not super sure. Um, I'm not familiar with handmade by robots. Actually, I looked at the figure here, um, but
yeah,
I don't know what their
it's
shtick
their
is.
thing.
Okay, their thing is crocheted Funko Pops,
Yeah, essentially. That's
crocheted
lame.
looking Funko Pops. Yeah, this one's pretty cool though.
Yeah. It's
I
it's
I
for the
need
Prince of
it.
Darkness. That's fine. I'll accept that. But everyone else, every other fucking thing that they did is lame as shit. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Let me explain. The reason why I don't like Funko Pops is because, for one thing, they're traded like stocks. I think that's dumb. That's what you want to put your money into, and resale is shitty looking, big headed figures that you're never gonna take out of the box. You're never gonna love them properly. A figure or a statue is not loved unless you
I
take it out of
felt
the
that.
box and put it up somewhere,
I
okay?
feel like that's a dig at me.
Not really, not a dig
I, f- I
specifically
feel
at
like
you, but
you're
I
taking a dig at
know
me because I own one Funko Pop and it's still in the box.
what it's the this is fine dog, right?
Yeah.
That's fine, dude. That's all right. You don't have a wall of Funko Pops, do you? No. You don't.
No. No.
I'm just saying.
I could have.
It's old people stocks. It's old people Pokemon cards, dude. That's all it is. Like if they could just be a
It's
little bit
not.
more.
It's not. It's young people Pokemon cards.
It's old people are collecting Funko Pops, all right? Uh, no, dude. Okay, we're gonna talk about statues. Look at this Ace statue I have from One Piece. Solid, normal.
I need a.
You know what
I
I
need to
mean?
look at that.
Yeah. Let's
But,
see. Oh yeah. Let me show you over
wrong
here,
one. Yeah,
dude.
there we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. Like it's got a cool little actionable pose. This one can't move, but that's cool, dude. You know?
Yeah.
I've got hundreds of them all around here. Okay, I'm a huge statue guy. I just want
I'm.
it to look nice. Funko Pops are
That's not exactly a.
soulless.
That's not exactly that's not a statue. That's like it's a figure.
This is a statue. This does not move. It is a statue.
Is that the definition of a statue?
Yeah, statues don't move, dude. This, if I can pull out some more nerdy shit. Um, yeah, my Kishimaru from fucking My Hero Academia. This is a figure.
Bless you.
It is an action. Look at this. Look at that arm, that articulation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it moves. That's an action figure
Hold
because
on.
it can become actionable.
Hold on. I gotta Google this.
All right, yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. I just want to know if there's a legitimate different here. Figures have movable joints and are made for posing or playing, while statues are fixed in one pose. All right, go fuck yourself. I don't like that. I I I just
Shima.
I don't know. When I think of statue, I think of like metal or stone or you know, not molded plastic.
Okay, look at how
But
huge this one is. My Rengoku.
uh,
It's
okay,
as big as my head. This is a statue, dude. Come on.
that looks like a figure.
It's a stat. Can you hear that? Huh? Probably not, because I got my fucking. This is the statue,
No, I can't.
and you were just proven wrong by Google AI. So, let's get back on topic though.
That wasn't Google AI, by the way. So
Oh,
go
all
fuck
right. Hell yeah.
yourself.
All right, I'm out of here. End stream. All right. Pussifer's Got Normal isn't live coming out. By BMG, they're limiting that to 2,500. Sleep Token has Caramel coming out. limited to 3,000, and the sword has 4 songs. Wonder what 4 songs they could be. Limited to 5,500 pressings for that. So yeah, there's quite a few on there that I'm excited for. Speaking of records, I got 2 coming in pretty soon. 3 with the Converge one that I ordered, but my brother picked up Streetworms for me because he felt so bad about that Christmas thing. I love you, bro. And what was the other one? Sun, Oracle. Got that coming
Yeah.
out. So exciting. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was pretty sad. Three Doors Down has recently taken to social media to share that founding member and vocalist Brad Arnold has passed away due to cancer at the age of 47. How fucking young. Um, and honestly, I figured he'd be a little bit older. Like Three Doors Down has been around forever.
They
I
have
don't
been
know.
around for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, he Arnold had shared on his Instagram back in May that he was diagnosed with sorry, I was misreading. With cancer that caused the band to cancel their 2025 summer tour. So, uh let's crush some Coors for some Three Doors Down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. All right.
Yes.
Wall, I'm gonna fuck things up, but
Okay.
the pee has kicked in, so I'm gonna go run, take a piss. You keep
Okay.
talking about Three Doors Down. I'll be
I'm
right
going
back.
to, dude. Kryptonite, great song. You know what I mean? Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. It's just really sad to see these people go. There's been quite a few deaths this past year, last year and this year. Brent Hines passing. Bob Weir of Grateful Dead. Sorry, like I said, I got a little bit of a buzz going on. And many others. Take care of yourself, folks. Go to the doctor. You got a bad spot somewhere, get it checked out. Don't be lazy about it. We are never promised tomorrow. We can only do what we can today. So make sure you are all set. Do you folks have any favorite Three Doors Down tracks that you love, that you know that I'm missing? Go ahead and let us know in the comments what you enjoyed. Hey, Ryan's back. For all of
Hey,
our
buddy,
audio listeners,
the
wasn't that
best
great?
the best part of that was so heartfelt. I loved it.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Those of you that don't know, I'm wearing Bluetooth headphones and listened to every
Everything.
bit of that while I was going to the
Uh-huh.
bathroom.
Oh yeah.
So that was sweet though, Tyler.
Thanks. I appreciate that. There's another world inside of me that you may never see, but you'll at least hear it. So Three Doors Down lyric for you.
Oh,
Um,
that was cute.
yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, fucking may he rest in power. Hope if they do decide to get somebody new, hopefully you can get the same sound, energy, vibe Three Doors Down is looking for. We'll see. Next up, this is my last little bit of news for you. I'll let Ryan take over. Canadian post-hardcore outfit Alexis on Fire. I'm just kidding. Alex is on fire. Is that? Hold on. We
I
discussed it.
say Alexa's on fire.
Alexis on Fire. Okay, so I had it right. All right, sick. They appear to be back in the studio working on a follow-up to 2022's Otherness. They briefly or shared a brief video to their Instagram showing a tape rolling during what looks to be a recording session with their drummer Jordan seemingly on recording it. Caption of the post stated, Day 1, Alexis on Fire, Album 6. They're fresh off of a handful of singles released throughout the end of 2025, a few that we have talked about. Yeah, so looking forward to it. 2026 is just gonna be a great year for releases. I'm already calling it now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I agree. I think I mean a lot of good shit came out last year, but I feel like it kind of like I think 2 years ago we had like a lot of really awesome shit come out because a lot of bigger bands release shit. And then this past year
Mm,
was like that off year. Now, hopefully, this year it's like back on.
huge, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping for new Mastodon. I'll say that. That's the one thing I've been looking forward to since I'm pretty sure 2023 when they dropped Hush and Grim. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, we got that. And I am looking forward to this new Lamb of God coming out soon.
Yeah.
This will be fun. Um, in other news, better news actually. I got a pretty good kick out of this over the week.
Right.
Um, Kid Rock has been showing up in the headlines recently with a lot of different stuff. Obviously, we talked about um, him leading the charge for the Turning Point USA anti halftime show. Um, and that was an awful showing for the Republicans and Kid
Right.
Rock and
Yeah.
anyone involved. Um, there's also been some other drama surfacing around him recently. His Rock the Country festival has suffered quite a few setbacks recently, with a
Fucking loser.
handful of bands dropping off of the tour. Um, First, I think we had Ludacris dropped off the tour, citing a mix up in booking when his fans were confused that he was taking part in it. He dropped off. Shortly after that, we had a little bit of rumbling from Shinedown's drummer, who
Yeah.
apparently said that he was basically being a bitch for dropping off. Um, and then shortly after that, funny enough, Shinedown themselves withdrew from the festival.
Right.
Um, which they cited concerns that the event's branding and association could contribute to division rather than unity, which I can 100% agree with.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, following that, Creed dropped off the tour. Morgan Wade, who I'm not super familiar with, and then Carter Faith, who I'm also not familiar with, all dropped off the tour. Um, Due to this, um, the Anderson, South Carolina date that was supposed to happen July 25th and 26th was seemingly canceled uh, due to what they're stating as unforeseen circumstances, i.e., all of your talent dropped off the bill and now you don't have
Yeah.
anybody to play.
Who would have
Um,
thunk it?
but yeah, now it's just they have officially taken the stop of the tour off of their website. Currently still have all the other stops for now, but only time will tell um, if anybody else will follow the trend of leaving, if they will book any replacements. And honestly, I think it would be really funny to see some more stops on this festival
Right. Just drop
being
off.
canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's a pretty big, it's a pretty bad festival in general. Let me fucking see this country
Looks like
festival.
Leonard's
There we
gonna be
go.
there, dude. Little Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, no one cares about that at all.
All right.
Um,
Joe, if you're listening, I'm sorry for Ryan. I'm just saying. All right. He probably isn't, but
yeah, we got Kid Rock, Jason Aldean, Blake Shelton, Jelly Roll. It's just a bunch of fucking crappy country bands.
exactly.
So yeah, it was weird that fucking Ludacris would be on this bill to begin with. But
Nelly's on there, dude.
yeah, well, he fucking sucks anyway.
Right.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's
um, but yeah, the flyer that I'm looking at is too small for me to see anymore. But I don't really care anyway. They all suck.
right. Yeah, nothing we want to
Um,
talk about here on the Riff Report, that's for sure.
Definitely not. I just like to see the fall of Kid Rock. Um,
Oh yeah.
in other news, you know, the reasoning behind everybody kind of turning their back on this festival, a lot of people think it has to do with the connection um, between Kid Rock and the Trump administration. Um, but actually, it just came across. I don't even fucking remember who started this, but it started going around. Somebody resurfaced some lyrics from an old Kid Rock track
Mhm.
from when was this released? 2001. You remember the show or the movie Osmosis Jones
Yeah.
with Chris Rock?
Yep.
Um, apparently Kid Rock did a song for the movie, which was titled Cool Daddy Cool.
Yep.
And somebody pointed out that we have some pedophilia going on in the lyrics here, which
Yeah. That doesn't stop
is
at the
not,
song. There, did you hear
yeah,
about the SNL clip that somebody pulled up too?
no,
He
no, I don't think so.
he was on like what is it, live updates or whatever, the little news segment that they do, talking about
Yeah.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen and how uh I'm not gonna say this isn't a direct quote, but I can find one. uh no, I'm not finding it either way. Yeah, he's on that live update thing, and he's talking about Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen in the early 2000s, like under 18, all that. And he's like, I don't get why everyone's waiting for these girls to turn 18. Here's the direct quote. He's like, if there's grass on the field, I say play ball. Ew, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just shut up, sign off, log
Yeah.
out, and just stop doing things. That's skeezy as shit, dude. I can't believe he said that and thought it was okay.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Um, So yeah, the lyric that they found was
Uh,
to quote, young ladies, I see them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. That's
so
disgusting.
gross, dude.
Um, but I was just trying to look this up. Um, oh, let me see here. I can't. Oh, here we go. Oh, makes sense. I was gonna say, how dare he talk about Mary Kate and Ashley like that, like
Right.
on fucking national television. But it turns out he is a father of a son. That's it. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. If you had daughters, you probably would not be as disgusting, you fucking weirdo.
Right. Yeah, it's so
Um,
unfortunate that they're putting so much into his camp, but it's unfortunately
yeah,
the world we live in right now, and those are the people in power. So hopefully,
right.
well, I'll just say this: this is the Riff Report pandering to you all. Go vote, please. Vote these motherfuckers out of here. Stop letting this happen. And it's no
Dude,
one's fault,
actually,
but
no, go
fucking
ahead. Keep going.
that's all I was gonna say. Just fucking vote. Like let's we need our voices out there. We need to do everything and anything we can. I am a very nonviolent person, so that's how I think we should do things. Don't go out and throw rocks, don't loot, don't riot, don't do anything crazy. That's what they want you to do. So they can pull the Insurrection Act and then contain us, and then there's no votes. And then we're fucked. You know what I mean? But yeah, get out there, let your voice be heard. Go protest. You know what I mean? Go walk around,
Yep.
get mad, but don't get angry. You know what I mean? Keep it contained, keep it
Right.
civil, but go
Got to
out,
keep it
speak,
cool.
speak out, keep it chill, keep it frosty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we got midterms happening this November. So
Right,
um Trump is currently trying to derail the midterms so that he
right.
can
Currently
maintain
shitting his
control.
pants because he knows
However,
that We're gonna do anything
He
we
is in
can. If
fact shitting his pants.
yeah, all the time.
Do what you can because the House and Senate are about to get flipped the fuck upside down right now, and that's going to
Hmm.
cause a lot of problems for that fat orange idiot. So
Yeah,
get out there and vote, please.
please.
Um, but moving on,
Yeah.
uh, this is some pretty cool news actually, which kind of fucking I was kind of thrown off by a little bit, but pretty cool. Let's see. You're listening right now. It's Wednesday at 9 a.m. Hopefully, when you're listening. So this is already out. But I'm excited because right now it's Monday evening and this shit's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um, but uh Kentucky hardcore band Knocked Loose has taken to social media to tease the release of a new track called Hive Mind, which is going to be featuring Miami-based rapper Denzel Curry.
Interesting.
Um, and based off of the little snippet that we got teasing this, this definitely looks like the track that we've been waiting for with this um, music video shoot that everybody was gracefully invited to
Oh yeah, the little skate
in
party and shit.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little skateboard party at the skate shop or at the skate park. Um, you don't get a whole lot from this little teaser, but it does show skate park with a skateboarder and a little turntable action. Denzel Curry walks up to the turntable, flips a record over, puts it down, starts spinning it, and it says Hive Mind, Knocked Loose, Denzel Curry.
Oh yeah.
And then video cuts. So
Love that.
um, that is pretty exciting. Denzel Curry is from what I understand, a pretty legit name in rap and hip hop right now. I did listen to some of his stuff and I like it. But Denzel Curry is no stranger to heavy music. He has previously put out a live cover of um, Rage Against the Machine's Bulls on Parade, in which he does a pretty true uh, metal style vocal along with his rapping. Um, Sounds like he's made references to bands such as Slayer and Suicidal Tendencies in the past, and he's got a handful of tracks out there that have a little bit of heaviness hidden behind them.
All right.
Um, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was weird when Knocked Loose announced that they were doing a song with Poppy. And then that came out and turned out to be the fucking track of the year for me.
Right.
So
I have to see. I think
who
it's gonna be good.
knows?
I feel like Knock
Who
Loose is
knows?
a good pairing to have some like some rap thing or some sort of hip hop sort of melding, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a Knocked Loose track featuring Denzel Curry. So I mean, I can expect that this track is going to be our typical hardcore heavy metal track,
right.
where we might get some rapping over top of it. So I could see it turning out good. I could see it turning out bad. Well, only one way to find out, and that is
Right.
to check out the track when it comes out.
Exactly.
Um,
Uh,
but yeah, moving on, we got a couple tour announcements. Um, and actually, I don't feel like talking too much more. So
all right.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
about
fine.
one. I'll let Tyler fucking cap off the rest of the episode.
Sick.
Um, First up, we got a pretty big one actually. Motionless in White announced that they will be going on the U.S. headlining tour with support from Lorna Shore, Fit for a King and Static Dress.
Nice.
This tour is going to be going from towards the end of the summer. We got July through August. So that's it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
There's a list of dates available online. However, I've just pulled out a couple dates. We got we got August 14th in Indianapolis, and then August 15th in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Both are at amphitheaters, so I'm assuming that this is a pretty big tour,
Right.
all things considered. Um, the last time that I saw Motionless in White was they were being supported by Knocked Loose. So this is pretty cool that they're taking Lorna Shore and Fit for a King along with them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's been I think 2012 was when I last saw Motionless in White, so a little while.
Yeah, and I will say I didn't see Motionless in White. I've
Oh,
left after Knocked Loose. My bad.
makes sense. You're good.
Um, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Motionless in White all that much.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Creatures was
not
a great
exactly
album.
my
I will
style.
say that. And then the one after that, I don't remember what it was called. It had the song Burnt at
Yeah,
Both Ends. I really enjoyed that song. And yeah, we'll
nice.
see. I mean, Sterling Heights isn't too far out of Detroit, so it's gonna be a bit of a trip, if I end up deciding. I
Yeah,
would love to see Fit for a King again, and this will be a nice change of pace with the rest of the bands listed on there. But I'll go ahead and give your little weak baby throat a break, and take over from you. But
oh thanks.
we got a tour announcement from Malevolence. They will be pairing up with Guilt Trip, and bringing their Northern England sound to America for 17 dates. It's running through the end of March, literally the last day of March. They'll be in Detroit, and then that is ending in April on the 23rd in Milwaukee. I always
Milwaukee.
love it when tours do that. Like they start or they're at like a certain area, and usually I'm just looking for like Michigan, Indiana, Illinois. You know what I mean? All that. They'll
Right.
be in like one place that's maybe kind of close. Like if I wanted to take a weekend and go see them, I could. And then they
Mhm.
go somewhere like completely different, make this big old fucking snake across the U.S. and then come back somewhere that's just the same distance as the other show, but like close enough. I just think that's dumb. Like, why don't you if you're gonna hit Detroit, you're driving through. Actually, no, they're going from Detroit. They're going to New York. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying they could have.
Yeah.
It's like two. It's like
T-
4 hours. Come on, guys. Whatever.
tours. This is like a little side tangent, but
Yeah.
tours, especially for bands of this size, which
Hmm.
are, I mean, all things considered, uh, relatively small,
Right.
in the grand scheme of music. But I think for bands like this, it's like trying to plan a tour is a logistical nightmare.
Right. I'm sure. I don't know shit
You got to
about dick about
imagine,
touring, so I'm just talking out of my
right?
ass right now. But
I think you got to imagine, like, well, I know that there is definitely a thing where, you don't want to, you want to avoid competition as much as possible.
uh huh.
So if there's any metal bands that are going to be touring during that time, if
Hmm.
they're out in that area, you probably want to avoid playing in the same town or like relatively close. You
Right.
think you're going to be sharing fans, so that's a
Right.
thing.
Okay.
And then you know you got to plan the venues based off of the size and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you never know what's booked already and what's not booked already when you're planning these out. So I think it's just difficult, you know.
Right. To make it perfect. That makes sense
Right.
when you put it like that. That's
Yeah.
fine. All right. Well, enough bitching from me.
Yeah.
We'll get to see him sometime this year. So that's cool. Final announcement and thing we've got for the show for y'all today. Alternative rock outfit CKY have announced a new batch of May tour dates. They will serve as routing shows leading into their appearance at Sonic Temple in Ohio. Ohio. We've got a date in Tennessee. Like I said, these are all in May. On the 6th, we've got Ferndale. We got 2 Michigan fucking stops. That's sick. One in Ferndale at Loving Touch. Love that for you guys. And then the next day, they will be in Grand Rapids, very close to us at the Pyramid Scheme. Might have to try and give that one a whirl. They'll be in Joliet at the Forge in Illinois. McHenry, Illinois at the Vixen, Warrendale, Pennsylvania at Jurgles. Soon tight. We've got their stop at Sonic Temple in Ohio. And then in Lexington, Kentucky, Manchester Music Halls. So nice little break of stops for us to try and catch them at. I love that we have 2 stops here in Michigan. So yeah, maybe we get to finally meet the 96 Quite Bitter Beings.
Yeah. I've never been to a show at the Loving Touch, but I have been to the Loving Touch. I mean, outside of it.
Okay.
Because I had a buddy who was brewing at a brewery right across the street from there.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And he would always talk about how awesome it was, how awesome of a venue that was.
Nice.
Being able to just like pull a little bit later shift in the brewery and then fucking go walk across the street and catch a cool show.
Exactly.
So that's cool. And it's a relatively small place. I mean, Pyramid Scheme's pretty small too. So
Right.
I think no matter what, you're getting a pretty intimate show with CKY.
Right. That's sick, dude.
And like Jesse Margira was just saying,
yeah,
they're not trying to nickel and dime you. If you want to go meet him or talk to him or get a picture or just go do it. So don't be afraid.
Hell yeah.
But
sick.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fucking all right. Well,
that's all, folks.
That's all we got.
All right.
That's all we got. What are we gonna do? That was a pretty decent sized chunk of shit going on, and I'm sure next week we'll have quite the same. Actually got a lot of album releases next week, so we'll have a lot of new music to chat about. So I'm excited about that.
Me too.
But for now, go on our various platforms of social media and like and subscribe. Shoot us a comment. Let us know if you hate us or love us. If there's anything that you want us to talk about or not talk about anymore, we're at your beck and call. And maybe we'll listen, maybe we won't. Most likely we won't, because we are our own people and we don't care what you think. Right. But go find us on Instagram. We're at the.riff.report. Like us on there, like our shit, share our shit with a friend. Go on YouTube at the Riff Report News. Subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so that you can get notified when we release a new episode, which is conveniently every Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly news broadcast, and then every Friday at 6 p.m. For your after hours fun and pleasure. And you can go check us out on Tidal. Follow us on there. Search the Riff Report and follow us on there. You can get our updated playlists, as well as some various seasonal playlists that I like to put out for funsies. So for now, stay loud, stay angry, and we'll catch you in the pit.